Hello, and welcome back to AI Investing Academy. I am Francisco, investing strategist. So, tonight I want to go deeper on a question which is how big is the AI space in order to build a comprehensive list of AI stocks to choose from in order to create an investing portfolio. So, as a way of recap, during the previous sessions, what we have done is the following. First, we tried to answer whether there was money to be made in the AI space. And if you recall that, we looked at some articles online, we did some research through Google, and we found some figures. Then we also engaged with chatbots such as Meta AI, Google Gemini, and ChatGPT. And we also got a feeling or a sense of where the AI space is and where it's moving to. So that was the first video, and in the end, we kind of determined that it's a very promising sector that seems to be prepared for a major breakthrough in the following years. Then we explored some AI stocks. Some of these came via the same GPTs as an extension of their original answer regarding uh, how the AI space looked. So we got some good names there. In addition, we also performed a little bit of Google research and found some other tickers. And finally, in a third video, we explored AI ETFs, which are a very popular investment vehicle for AI and other industry sectors. And we identified a few AI ETFs, and we also found the holdings that they have. So we have kind of a general perspective of the AI field. But tonight, what I would like to do is to kind of create a framework around the AI space. Like when we're building a puzzle, we always start with borders. So I want to identify which categories are within AI space and also what trends are distinguishable right now that could evolve a long time, giving us some space to look into or give us other alternatives that we have not considered. So in order to do this, I am going to perform a little bit of a search on the internet through Google as well. And I am also going to engage the GPTs, Meta AI, Google Gemini, and ChatGPT to see if we can identify some opportunities that we have not detected so far and that we should consider moving forward into the building a possible AI stock. Once we get that list, the next step will be to gather the financial details in order to analyze the information. But let's start with step number one, which is having a good idea of what's happening in the AI space and what categories and trends we can identify right now. Okay, so the first step will be to ask Google to identify the categories associated to artificial intelligence. Okay, when I ask this question, I get an immediate answer that says different types of artificial intelligence: reactive machines, self aware, artificial superintelligence, limited memory, narrow AI, machine learning, theory of mind, artificial generative intelligence, computer vision, natural language processing, deep learning, robotics, types of AI, and expert system. So I think this is great. Let's get that onto a file. Great. Now we have this information on the spreadsheet, and now we have categories that we can explore either through a Google search or through the chatbots and see what they have to tell us. So let's first start on Google. Okay, so I've opened a new browser and let's look for publicly traded companies in narrow AI. And we have a few results that we can explore. So let's start with the first one. Okay, and here we can find some stocks. So I'm going to, again, transfer this information to the spreadsheet and do the same thing for the other categories. Right then, so we have gone through Google with different search queries, and now we have a list of around 200, 220 stocks that we can potentially look into, and they seem to be related with AI. Now, we could go on and start doing, like specific industry sectors and all that, such as AI stocks for healthcare or AI stocks for manufacturing or the automobile industry. But in a way, we don't want to go way down that rabbit hole because it deters us from the main goal, which is to have an actionable portfolio. But what we can do now that we have these stocks identified, we can go to the GPTs and give them the list and see if they come up with other alternatives. Now, this might be potential place for some serious hallucinations, but that's part of what we want to find out, right? So let's go to the GPTs and try to find more AI stocks in these fields that have not been unearthed by our previous efforts. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so here we have all three tabs: Meta AI, Google Gemini, and ChatGPT. So the first thing that I'm going to do is make sure that it's still acting as a professional investment strategist. So here's the prompt. Are you still acting as a professional investment strategy that has a lot of experience analyzing stocks in the information technology and communication sector to build profitable investment portfolios? And here's the answer. And I've done the same thing for the three GPTs, and they have all confirmed that yes, indeed, they are still acting as a professional investment strategist. So let's follow up that prompt. Okay, so now what I want the GPTs to do is to come up with ideas of promising AI stocks that I may have missed, even though I did the previous research. So I want to be very specific, and I also want to uh, know real fast if I'm on the right track. I don't really want to recreate the list. I'm trying to find the outliers or the tickers that are not so easily found. So I'm giving it a super large prompt that reads like this. You now have the goal to discover and list promising AI stocks from publicly traded companies within different categories of artificial intelligence. The categories are narrow AI, general AI, super intelligent AI, reactive machines AI, limited memory AI, theory of mind, self aware AI, machine learning, natural language processing, robotics, computer vision, and expert systems. I have already done some research and found some promising AI stocks in some of these categories. So you only need to find out and list the AI stocks I have missed. Let's aim to unearth 15 to 20 AI stocks in each category. If you understand, ask me to provide the list of AI stocks I have found for narrow AI so you can analyze it and find other promising AI stocks in this category. So let's see how it goes. So I get my answer. I understand our goal. One, identify promising AI stocks across various categories. Two, focus on publicly traded companies. Three, discover 15 to 20 AI stocks per category. Four, build upon your existing research. Okay, so far so good. To begin, I'd love to see the list of AI stocks you have already found for narrow AI. This will help me, one, analyze your existing research, two, identify potential gaps, three, discover additional promising AI stocks. Please share the list of narrow AI stocks you have found. Also, to clarify, here are the categories we will explore. Narrow AI, general AI, super intelligent AI, reactive machines AI, limited memory AI, theory of mind, self-aware AI, machine learning, natural language processing, robotics, computer vision, expert systems. Once I review your narrow AI list, I'll start researching additional stocks. Are there any specific criteria or preferences, e.g., market cap, revenue growth for the AI stock we're looking for? So overall, I really like this answer by Meta AI. It seems that it really understood what we're after. So I'm going to give it the list. Well, before I do that, I'm going to share the same prompt with the other GPTs so they start working on it. And we'll take it from there. Okay, so here we go. Let's go to the list. And here's narrow AI. I'm going to give it this list. Okay, so I am answering Meta AI, telling it, okay, to me, promising means that they have been growing in value for the past couple of years and are liquid enough to buy them and sell them easily. Here's the list of AI stocks in the narrow AI category. I I'm making some minor adjustments to the prompt, and let's send it away. I'm gonna copy this, share it with the other GPTs. There we go. Now I'll send the prompt to Gemini. Okay, so I've begun getting the answers for the question, and I see that most of these steps we had already identified and documented on the spreadsheet, but there's a few that we had not seen before, such as Twilio, for instance. I don't remember seeing that on the table. Here, Google Gemini also mentioned a few others. It went industry specific, AI enabled, so I have to look into these, but there are there are a few names I kind of recognize, like Umbrella, but I don't believe I saw Halo and Mythic before. So these are good things to find. And also ChatGPT is giving me a few ones that I had not seen before. I don't believe that we had included Splunk in the previous list. Um, Autodesk, I don't think I had seen that before. So yeah, it's giving us a good list to go by. Now I will do the same thing for the rest of the categories and come up with a final list. It's interesting to note that in this case, Meta AI is giving me the option at the end to give it another list or start researching by itself. So I'm going with the second option in this case because there's a couple of categories where I couldn't find any AI stocks related to them. So I am asking Meta AI to try to find uh, promising stocks by itself. And I'm also copying this prompt to the other GPTs. So we're coming to the end of the list, and something that caught my attention is that Meta AI says that it's ready to move to healthcare AI, but I never gave it that category. The last category should be expert systems. So I'm guessing its memory forgets after the 11th element or something like that, because we can go up and check it up here. Here we go. It was computer vision and then expert systems, and it's asking for healthcare AI. So funny there. Great. So there you have it, folks. I've gone through the categories with the GPTs, and I have a new list of promising AI stocks for each category. So what I'm going to do now is consolidate the whole list into a different part of the spreadsheet and then just eliminate the duplicates, and we'll see if we found something useful. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, guys, so finally, here it is. This is the final spreadsheet for potential AI stocks we might invest in, and it's been cataloged by different stages or categories within AI. You can read it here in the header. So yeah, of course, there's going to be AI stocks that show in different categories, but now we can start assessing whether we want to create a portfolio in a specific category or if we want a broad portfolio with many of these AI stocks in it. Final note is that I think the GPTs perform very well. I haven't been able to read the whole transcript or the whole response in many cases, but I like it for that. For instance, in the case of ChatGPT, it is providing additional commentary for each stock, same as with Meta AI. And while Gemini is probably not giving the list in a way similar to Meta AI or ChatGPT, I think it's also providing interesting comments to be analyzed. So what sort of comments, for instance, in some of the answers in ChatGPT, I see that it mentions an AI stock, let's say Nuance Communications in this case, but it already says that it's been acquired by Microsoft. So we're probably not going to find a Nuance Communication sticker, but the fact that it's already being acquired by Microsoft, it gives us a additional ammunition to get Microsoft in our portfolio, so to speak. So yeah, really interesting exercise. I still need to go through the AI stocks that um, the LLMs proposed, just to make sure that they have not hallucinated. And once we have that verified, we will be in a good position to start creating an actual portfolio that we can invest in. And uh, based on the data that I'm seeing here, we will have many alternatives of investment portfolio. So I will be discussing that in a future video. So if you have liked this video, please make sure to give it a like, share it. And if you want to be in the loop for additional content regarding building an AI stock portfolio, just subscribe to the channel. Okay? Thank you. See you soon.